All right. I am going to begin now. Hi, Internet. Hi, my name is Todd. I am the humble tech nerd. We're going to be playing some RPGs tonight, in particular a game called... Oh, wait for it. Gotta get the Wanderverse. So this is a sci-fi epic horror. I was trying to write this down, and I spent 2 hours writing this down. And by the way, we got a table of people here. I'm just going to annoy everybody. So it's basically all the laser swords and stuff, and the federation of a whole bunch of planets and different species all mushed together. All of them banding together to fight against a terrible xenomorph threat. And there's also massive political intrigue and definitely some poop jokes. I'm pretty sure that's in there somewhere. How'd I do?
Oddly delicious marshmallows, but
yeah,
only with consent.
People. Absolutely. I love those characters, by the way. So that's enough out of me. Just remember, Internet, you can always find our stuff on the various podcast places. Thank you for finding your way, however it is. But we have the audio podcast, the YouTube, Twitch, Live, and all the podcast places. And shout out... I think last time I shouted out California and Virginia, but I see you, Michigan. I see you lurking in the shadows. Yeah, middle of the... Anyway, so thanks very much for finding your way to us. Here, let's kick it over to the rest of all the people. You're on the Internet, people.
Hi, I'm Nolius Fox. I am playing MacPack.
I'm Francois, and I will be playing your friendly home face hippo.
I love the fact that you're basically an MMORPG phase hippo in our universe, and everyone's okay with that.
Yes, I'm basically an MMO playing addict.
An evolution of the Canadian house hippo. Documentaries can be found on YouTube.
It's true. That is absolutely, legitimately real. They're up here in Canada. All right, and we are welcomed to the table by the amazing storyteller, Devin. Thank you.
Hello. So,
and
we have not...
And... Peeps! Making their triumphant return.
Peeps is back!
You were there for the first game, and now... this game. Welcome
the first
back.
two. We're bookending it. I don't know where we are in the plot.
But after this, it's over.
Pretty much no one really knows what's going on right now. So you have recently breached the Great Barrier. The Great Barrier is this galaxy-sized asteroid field that is keeping Federation, like the Galactic Alliance's galaxy, separate from the galaxy that you are being told is inhabited by these vile war criminal creatures called the Flight of the Night Terror.
The aforementioned
these
xenomorphic
beings
terror.
Yeah, they are basically they eat, sleep, and breathe atrocities is the way that they are described. They are the most vile thing to ever come into our space. They have killed literally millions of people, soldiers, civilians, whoever they can get their
Allegedly.
claws, whatever, into. And you have used a variety of technological advances to blast into their space.
I'm sure they'll welcome us with open arms.
Once you got beyond the Great Barrier, the first thing that you encountered was there is a most of the galaxy is actually comprised of a black hole that is so massive that even darkness cannot escape it. So it is the barrier, and then there is this reef of like debris that is slowly being pulled into this unimaginably large and dense and massive destructive force.
Quit,
and also,
quit describing my exes. I'm just kidding.
Also, just beyond just in this field of things that are being inexorably pulled into oblivion, are dozens of Galactic Alliance ships that are destroyed and just floating dead, waiting to be picked up by the gravitational pull. And one of these ships is the APEP, which was the Galactic Alliance's like culmination of technological advances. It was the largest. It was a spaceship that was bigger than most space stations. It had more crew than most like moon settlements. And it was supposed to be like the pinnacle of destructive power in the universe, and it is floating in this area destroyed. You did some exploring of it. You found several places where it seems to have exploded from the outside. Exploded from the inside word. At one point, MacPack attached themselves into the computer system and was just immediately hit with a program that was saying like run program, run program, run program, run program
oh
over
God,
and
you
over
didn't
again.
disable pop-ups?
Pop-up. It got past the pop-up blocker. It's getting tricky these days.
And as you explore this truly massive ship, the closer you got to the front of the ship, which is pointed in toward this massive black hole, the closer you got to the front of the ship, the more of these strange formations you were finding, like as if like walking into an insect hive of some sort, like weird secretions and like strange structures and like pieces coming out of walls. And when last we met, the fruit bat had flown to get as close to the front of APEP as possible. They sent Tom in the short-range fighter called the Mango out, along with MacPack on a tether, and then shoved MacPack into the bridge of the APEP. And around this time, your sensors picked up 4 energy signals coming from back in the direction that you had come from.
The goal
of
where you are. Entering to the bridge, by the way, was to, and I believe we succeeded, if I remember correctly, was to extract the data from the flight recorder.
Because this ship went missing.
You have not yet started that. You have just arrived in there.
God
but
damn
that was
as
the goal.
I recall, the goal was to get it, but you have not actually done anything yet.
Sorry, just to clarify, why did we breach the hideous barrier separating absolute madness from our universe? This feels
That's a good question.
This feels
the
like a
plot
decision.
line required it.
So you probably don't remember because it was several months ago. When you first discovered the fruit bat, there was a giant frozen purple explosion in the hold. And a few weeks ago, the explosion melted, and it was revealed that inside the explosion was Emperor Riku Roseheart.
That's
The
not an
actual
explosion.
emperor.
That's a
beloved by-
politician.
He is the beloved leader of your entire galaxy. And as far as you know, that same emperor has been on your Palm Pilot, making propaganda speeches every couple of days for the past 15 years. But apparently, that emperor is a trick. It's actually the emperor's brother pretending to be the emperor. So you are going beyond the barrier to find proof of what actually is beyond the barrier to try to help him reclaim his rightful position as Galactic Emperor.
I'm pretty sure Tom went along with this plan because he was convinced it's all lies, man. On the other side is piles of ice cream planets where we can all retire rich, and they're just keeping it. The man is keeping us down. Turns out there is
marshmallow sky.
terrible monsters. Apparently the monsters are real.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound like it's going great. If I had to do a quick fly by the seat of my lack of pants assessment.
Let's see, before I was safe, and now I am not safe. I do not like this change.
I mean,
To be
the
fair,
last...
we've been flying this entire thing by the seat of our pants, and it's been working.
Wait, there's
I
another
mean,
way
We're
to
still
fly.
alive.
I was unaware.
Once you learned how to stop spilling espresso, it became a lot easier.
Yes, apparently there's lids.
And
for
knocking
cups.
yourself out with your plasma sword.
Well, I still have most of my limbs.
I mean, the last time I played, we had literally just stolen the fruit bat, and it didn't even have a name.
Yep.
So, we were flying high. Gotta say, it was great. We had a lot of fuel. We had a stolen ship.
I
Recently murdered several
no.
people. Life was grand.
And we
so
still
excited
have
to
all
find
of that stuff. Sorry, what, Todd?
Oh no, you go ahead.
We still have all of those things. Plus, we have 5 torpedoes. We do still have 50% quasar fuel. We are at max health. We have a fighter that we liberated, which is the Mango. So we've expanded on that. And plus, our neutrino cannon is a very, very special type of neutrino cannon. You can fire it during warp for a speed boost. Because it has something to do with the transporter teleporter thing.
Yeah, you can also fire it at another location, and a person can walk through a doorway, and then the person will end up in the place that the neutrino was shooting at. So if you want to teleport yourself without a tether, you can just do that.
We also have an extra recipe of sushi in the food replicator.
Great.
All important stuff. See, you guys are doing great.
Does that portal, when we use the neutrino as a portal generator, is it just a one way, or is it open one where you can use it to call people back at the same time?
No, it's one way.
One way. Good to know. So it's born like a dive bomber type thing, or a ODST. You can use it to send someone in somewhere, but then you better have a way back. Elon Musk, eat your heart out.
So, as stated, so Peeps and Philip are on the fruit bat. Tom is on the mango, and MacPack is on a tether floating toward the blown out bridge. What
Yay!
would... Oh, and there was an energy, 4 short energy bursts that popped up on your sensors.
And
So what does everyone want to do?
so, all right. So I'm on the tether. Everyone else has ship capabilities. That leaves Tom. You have the best sensors.
Sure.
You wanna
I'm
try
I'm
to?
the little thing though, but sure, I'll click on the sensors if we got a chance. Watching the sensors carefully, sweating buckets.
Oh wait. I left my. I've got a thing that said like I left my probe. It just says probe pips, pilot sensors. I don't know if I. I don't think I recovered that. Did I?
I think that was earlier in the last game, when you were doing stuff on the ship.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. All right, I'll remove that. Okay, so yeah, sorry, you were saying, Tom?
Oh, I'm just gonna check out on the sensors, whatever, like, what's going on. In fact, I'll even jump on the radio. Hey, MacBack, how you doing down there?
Not sure how to speak without oxygen at this moment, so I don't know how to respond. So MacPack responds via text message instead, via data feed, because MacPack doesn't have a spacesuit, cannot actually, just tries to like speak, like, oh yeah, it's not working, and then points out, like approaching the bridge. I hope this is quick. And because our point, by the way, Jasper and Peeps and Philip, was to try to extract the flight recorder data from what happened here and then bring it back with us to get the information, for more information about the night terrors and proof, which is one of our principal objectives that was written down. Find proof of the night terrors, restore Knotwood, contact alien allies.
Got it.
Yeah. Thanks for the encouragement, Tom.
So, Tom, you gonna roll sensors?
Absolutely. Oh, I do have dice. Okay. Sorry. And if I remember correctly, it's a D8.
Correct. Or, I don't know, maybe.
I critted with an 8.
Oh, nice. So you, the sensors in the mango are not nearly as good as the sensors in the fruit bat, because this is a short-range fighter. It gives you like basic ideas of like what's going around, so you know what not to fly into and what to shoot at. And you give a search. There is a lot of like ships in this area.
Yeah.
Your sensors pick up like 18 like vessels that are just kind of floating along. A lot of your sensors are taken up by the APEP, which is gargantuan. But you do also see a signature for 4 separate entities that are in this space now, like flying in a formation into the space that you are in.
Are they powered? Can I tell that much?
Yes.
Oh.
Yep. Everything. They are like there are some that are drifting
everything
slowly
else toward
drifting, the black hole, and these are like flying in a specific formation.
Are they? Are we able to determine the scope of the general, like, is it a recognized technology? Is it, or are we just seeing like shapes?
And not from these sensors.
Can we see like distance to target, like how long we have before they get to us?
If they make a beeline for you, maybe 30 seconds, but they seem to be kind of doing a search.
Okay.
All right.
I say
power down, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. Fly casual. Well, drift casual.
Yeah. Cut down everything that you can. If you can, Tom, like, because I feel like we can talk because we had established the link. So I'm texting, like, if you can, Tom, power down life support if you have a suit on.
I do have a suit.
Like, anything you can do.
Turning it off. Turning it off, boss.
All right, on the fruit bat.
I mean, I don't know if Peeps needs air, but the hippo
they do.
certainly. Damn it! Do they make marshmallow-sized spacesuits? Are there?
Yeah,
any?
it's like a helmet, and then a little pair of pants.
And nothing for the torso. The torso just expands to create a seal,
You get
like a
three
marshmallow
size-
in the microwave.
3
Sounds
times
great.
the size.
Flawless. Okay, Peeps will don that quick. I don't have sensors, so if someone wanted to get more information, that would be up to them. But I also agree that we should maybe look like space debris.
No one on the fruit bat currently has sensors.
You have a little. I
Sweet.
thought you had a draw bit of you there.
I don't
Shannon?
have sensors. But I can use the device to activate the cloaker device that we have.
Oh wait,
No.
you haven't bought. Oh,
No, we
We
didn't
bought it.
install it
haven't
yet.
installed it yet.
We bought
got
it.
installed.
But we had to get back to port to like do stuff to install, and we didn't have the engineering capability to actually make it install.
Okay, so it's like in a cardboard box in the back, like in
I mean,
packing
we would've-
peanuts.
But everything
Yeah.
was like Phillips,
Space
and we only
packing
had
peanuts.
Robertson.
Yeah, space packing peanuts.
Exactly. Congratulations
Well,
on the
that's
purchase of your
Quick start menu. Quick
Cena
start menu.
brand cloaking device.
Please remember to charge it for 4 hours before use.
Okay, I guess well, we can try to use device to turn the lights low to keep just the lights. Yeah, would it be use device? I guess, or it's
Sure.
Wait, I can find it. Use
I would say it's probably repair to power down the ship.
All right,
Repair?
that's my area of expertise. Oh, God.
Sorry, I kind of missed the run up. I am super curious to know where Peeps was, but we don't have to get into it right now if you're
From the replicator.
thing.
They were
Cycling
playing.
through the
Over on the
replicator.
holodeck.
Yeah, they were trapped in a B plot elsewhere on the ship.
Pick one.
So it's like a mini game.
Yeah, they were playing virtual poker with the ship's computer to stop it from becoming a rampant evil AI. I don't know.
One was caught up cheating and then thrown in the brig for a while, and then had to like clean out the holodeck filters, and then played on the holodeck, and then came back here.
Oh,
Had a
God.
brief romance with a holodeck character who turned
Clearing
out to
the-
be just a
clearing
bit
the
too
holodeck
real.
cache would be just dangerous.
Yeah, you don't
Was
want to
it-
go in there.
Was it Minuet?
It's gross.
You need magnets and like a mop,
A young priest
sanitizer.
and an old priest.
There is a line in Star Trek Lower Decks that specifically references this point, though, where they were trying to give someone a horrible job, and the most horrible jobs possible, and like, well, she's just happy. We'll just give her worse jobs, and he screams, and I've got her cleaning bleep out of the holodeck's bleep filter. And then they said, people use it for that? Oh, it's mostly that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
He's like, so you're saying I can program a computer to do anything I want? Anything I want?
Anything you want.
Yeah.
The holodeck
And what
is
the main
for
surprise
fun.
is just they just ordered old school Taco Bell and do the toilet. I need the toilet.
All right. So is someone going to power down the ship?
Can I put on a spacesuit and power down the ship? Are we assuming I'm already wearing a spacesuit? I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like you're walking around in a spacesuit because it makes you feel jaunty.
Also a
Sweet.
little less vulnerable to somebody with the munchies.
All right, I will roll. I will roll repair to gently power down the ship without breaking anything. Oh man, this is the first time I've rolled the dice in like
Welcome
so
back.
many months.
Happy
My
to,
God.
Happy to have you back.
What does a D10 even look like anymore? That looks right. Okay.
Got more sides than an 8, but less sides than a 10. Wait, 20.
Thanks.
15-sided dice?
Less than a 12.
There's a D12.
There we go. That's what I was trying to
We're
do.
There you go.
professionals here.
Oh, wow. Back to the strong start. That's 11.
Wow.
Oh god.
I'm really good at turning things off, y'all.
Yeah, you can completely turn off the ship by pressing like 3 buttons, and then you turn a dial like from a 0 to like a 0.5, just so you don't all get sucked into the vacuum of space as all the magnetic doors pop open for no reason.
That doesn't sound like a long-term solution, but hopefully we can get it running real fast afterwards.
Oh yeah, it's like all you have to do is like flip a switch and everything's back to full. You did
Great.
an amazing job of making your ship look like a debris. All right, Phillips, anything you want to do?
Excellent.
We'll stay on the shield if anything's. If I detect any. Well, actually, I would use Zeus sensor to see if there's no debris around that could hit us, and that's a magnificent D4. No, it's a D6. Use devices. It's the same, right? It's not two different dice. Sensors and device is the same, or not?
So sensors would be like the ship sensors, and devices would be like your personal type. Like if you had like a tricorder, trying to get images like in the area in which you are in.
Okay, so it's a magnificent D4, and it's a 2.
You're definitely in space.
I'm gonna assume you did this before I turned off all the ship systems, instead of like
It's
attempting
okay. I
to
have
use
my
the-
little front headlights and on to them.
That might
Pressing
explain a
button.
roll. Just saying.
All right, MacPack. You are about halfway to the bridge, kind of giving little bursts of air to make sure you don't ram into any bits of debris or ripped out metal.
Okay, and how soon before I can use devices to interface with something there, when especially because I have a tricorder and I have mainframe.
You can do that now.
So, well, tricorder will only let me roll. I can only roll devices to gain information about nearby resources or hazards. So I guess I could use it to let me know something. But
Yeah.
mainframe I could use.
Mainframe will let you know about whatever is going on the ship, which I think you've already used, but you can, always use it again.
And it's still a D6, whereas a tricorder, information about nearby resources or hazards. Wait.
Yeah, the tricorder is kind
devices.
of like your own personal using of sensors.
Yeah. So I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, well that's a 3. Oh, +1, so 4.
That was not too bad. Yeah, so you are getting you pull up the tricorder, and you're seeing lots of information. You're getting a lot of warnings about all of the ships that are floating around. You are also being told that you are moving close to a dangerous place. And
Pretty.
you are being told that there is unknown material in the area ahead of you.
Specifically on the bridge where I'm going?
Yes.
Oh, goody. Okay. Well, when will I reach that area?
Next round.
Oh, goody. Okay. Excuse me.
Bless you. In space, no one can hear you sneeze.
It's true.
But you would go flying.
Yeah, I would jet your ass like a
Slow
wall.
down a little bit at that point. Okay, well, at least I'm on the tether, so I can be recalled quickly if need be. Tom, so I sound like a ping to Tom, like, Tom, be mindful of that tether, hit recall. The moment, like, can I have, like, is it linked to me where I can just say that, okay, we're gonna go, you're gonna recall
Yes,
me?
like either Tom can call you back or you can recall yourself.
Your
Okay.
life is in my hands. Nothing can go wrong.
Always have a backup. This is like when getting Mark to cover for me at work. Wow.
All right, so the 4 ships that were giving off that energy signal are flying through the space. They are doing a very sophisticated sensor sweep. Like Tom, who had his sensors up, is like seeing that yes, they are definitely like giving a solid sweep to the local area. Luckily, your ruse of powering down has saved you for the moment, so you are free to act for a little bit of time.
Okay, well, I feel like the thing that we're all waiting for right now is for me to do the flight recorder thing. So do y'all want to hold your turns?
I repeat, get the MacGuffin.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, we're kind of floating dead here, so unless we want to disturb that status quo.
Jesus, where did you come from?
I've
So-
been here the whole time.
Then
All right, so MacPack adjust their trajectory and floats majestically through a giant outward explosion of shredded metal. It's like it blew out through multiple floors, so you can see like this is where the bridge is, but you can also see the deck below it and the deck below that. So you have to kind of go down past the debris and then like pull yourself up to get toward the bridge. And
Can we
as
RP
soon
that,
as you
like,
get
MacPack, being an android of hodgepodge parts, can actually record this, like what they're seeing
Sure.
at the moment, and input.
yes,
Plus, with the tricorder, I guess that makes sense. So
oh hey, let me just put it up on Instagram.
no, yeah, tell that you can wait.
we want to make sure that the stuff we're sending is what we want to send.
Well, we also want to make sure that the stuff we're sending is not being sent right now when we're trying to act like floating debris and not really and look like
Instagram signal coming out of that ship. Weird.
Yeah, exactly.
So MacPack is also noticing that there is a lot more of this strange organic architecture of like the weird black slick slopes and like humps of unknown material. It's like most of the inside of the ship has been hived. Like there are like alcoves and like little cubbies and like hexagonal places that would be a perfect place to put a bunch of eggs. It is a very alien-y looking place.
Well, it's a good thing that I'm the one going down here, but at the same time, am I able to roll mainframe?
Yep.
Oh. God damn it.
Backpack.
5?
So the first thing your main friend gets is the run, and you are able to get past that, and then you are in the mainframe. It tells you that the ship is working perfectly. Everything is going as intended. Status quo is perfect. Everything's great.
Fine.
Beautiful.
Everything's great.
Everything's great.
It's like mainframe needs to be boosted as you get higher up because that's still like a D6. I'm like, okay, well, I'm never gonna get better.
No,
all right.
a 5. Yeah, the computer is saying everything is going exactly the way it wants it to be.
Yep. So this
That's
is
upsetting.
that's
I
upsetting.
mean,
Makes you.
who
It
made-
makes it's very sus. But it's also unencrypted information in the mainframe of a space station or starship where the droid is located. So it's very unencrypted is what it specifically says the talent is for. And it was also after the thing screamed and almost overrid me when it was just saying run, 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 run.
Wait,
The
is it saying
I'm just
run
trying
as
to
in operate the program, or is it just saying you should run?
Yes.
Yes. So am I able to establish as I'm getting closer to the bridge and I'm like in this point, like am I able to see after all of these like lattice hive structures, is there a terminal I can access when I'm there?
You'd have to like break some of this stuff off.
Oh shit
Like
balls.
anything
This
that
is
wasn't
gonna be
anything that wasn't destroyed in the explosion is underneath a layer of strange architecture.
It's a fixer-upper.
So this is it's one of those moments where I can be yoinked back and we can go away without having anything, or I might be able to go there by myself around a whole bunch of eggs with stuff I have to break through into the den of like everything. And everything's screaming
I said it
to
looked
run.
like a good place to lay eggs. You didn't see any eggs that you know of.
And what kind of eggs? Like, did we notice any droids being like eggified?
You didn't see any droids while you were on your. You saw lots of floating bodies that had been nibbled on, but no droids.
Well, this is weird.
It was the
I'm
droids
sorry.
all along.
Did I miss the part where people were being eaten and there were eggs involved? Because that feels like a pretty critical detail that just got skipped.
We were talking about it for a while just now, yes. But the I'm a robot, so if anybody's gonna, and I'm not even like a humanoid looking robot. I'm a weird. I
He's a
prefer
pile.
the term artificial person myself, but I'm like a hodgepodge of technology with like a pinhead type structure. I forget the name of it, but the thing you put your hand into, and you can like, it's like one of those '80s toys that I loved.
So
I'm
while MacPack is doing the mainframe
pontificating.
thing, are the other three of you doing anything or just sitting tight?
I would. Well, shit. We need sensors on the. Fuck. Just wondering if there's how much time do we have? Because I'm wondering if it would make sense to like transfer any sort of people. But what do y'all? Sorry, thinking out loud. What do you want to do?
The only thing I'm going to be doing is just using the nozzle thrusters only, so it's not an energy signature, just a release of gas, just to keep the little fighter from impacting the other ship.
And also, you are in the gravity well of the black hole, so you gotta keep yourself from...
but I'm so small. I think I'm right in next, like almost in orbit with the big guy, and so I'm just kind of drifting with
physics.
it. And
yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna keep relative to it.
I will
as opposed to
accept
the black
that
hole.
physics answer.
Yeah.
You also, just to let you know, have one forward-facing laser cannon and one torpedo remaining.
I'm okay with lasers.
No warp drive, no shields.
I don't even know what warp drive is.
What about on the
warp drive's made up?
What about on the fruit bat?
The fruit bat has 3 spare parts.
No, I meant
has...
anything going on this? Is anything going on the fruit bat?
Sorry.
No, pretty much in waiting mode for waiting patient for further instruction from MacPack or Todd, because we're basically just be ready. I guess I'm close to the shield station in case anything happens.
Yeah, I feel like the moment we light this up, we're in for company, and it's feels unlikely to be friendly given the way that we live our lives.
Except
so you all you're keeping a
wait.
passive.
One sec. What does the autopilot have ability for again?
Pilot
On
warp
the
shields.
fruit bat, it is pilot warp shields,
Okay.
and I think on the
Just wanted to check.
mango, it's pilot.
Yes. Autopilot, D8 pilot fails on... Yeah, D8 pilot. That's it. Okay. Just wanted to double check.
Can I
Thank you.
just do a visual inspection of the ship, like the hole that MacPack went into? And it's tethered off me. I'm just keeping an eye out with my eyeballs. Do I notice anything weird, or on the hull of the big ship?
This is like the hull is like the ship is huge. It's like standing outside like an Amazon warehouse, and you're like 10 feet away, and it's just this wall of explosion. You see like a lot of the darkness of the strange alien secretions. You see like a lot of the twisted metal from the explosion coming out. You see the tether. You see like MacPack's little like flashing occasionally. I still exist beacon.
Okay.
But you're not seeing anything.
Okay.
But
I feel like if I'm on an actual tether, I could just feed all of the data through the tether without having to do wireless. I mean, there's a spaceship, right? That tether should have stuff.
Yeah. Tom can watch the live feed on a screen. And while Tom is looking at this screen, he's got his passive sensors on, and you notice that one of the group of 4 ships has peeled off from the group and is coming back in your direction.
I'm going to tell MacPack that. Can I do radio signal to the other ship without them picking it up? I don't really want to risk it.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, so comms are sufficient. I'll just use like a really low energy
local broadcast.
Yeah, like bad Bluetooth, like Bluetooth 2.0.
Yeah, you've got the string and the tin can. You're like, hey guys.
Yeah.
Looks like one of them's circling back. Be ready to murder him with prejudice. Right? That's what we're doing? We're murderers now, right?
Now? What have you been up to while I've been gone? Because we started with murder.
We started with larceny.
Yeah, larceny is my primary goal. Murder is a secondary.
Oh, right.
I mean, you say larceny, but the last time I was here, we blew someone up with an implosion grenade, and I sliced someone else in half, which sounds
we spent a lot of time
murder
after that
to me.
annoying the GM.
But they were murdered in the attempt to larceny.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we killed them while we were stealing their shit.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Like if you break into somebody's house and then you murder the people that are in there, you're still a burglar. You're not a murderer.
However, there were also several
I beg to differ.
episodes.
I think from the perspective of the dead person, you are almost definitely a murderer.
There were also several episodes, to be fair, that we have played where the GM was frustrated at because we were not killing people. We avoided combat for as long as possible.
Here, I'll get off the...
We're like, wait, let's see if this thing's hostile for sure. And it was basically a giant robotic monster. Like, it was giant. It was
Big space
an
mimic.
organism that ate ships. and it was out to eat us. And we're like, wait, let's see if we could talk to it
Maybe
first.
it's a pet. Yeah. Well, I think
We
we
thought
oscillate
we
just
wanted
to
that.
keep Devin guessing.
But we are rich because we eventually did fight back and destroyed it.
So the one of the 4 ships has pulled back around. You've probably got 2 rounds before it is in your area.
All right.
The cloaking of being turned off might still work, or it might not.
I have an idea.
So, wait, how long will it? Once I'm like pulled back, given that I'm on a tether and that I'm also not a human and might be able to take stronger pulls, how long would it take to get me back to the mango?
Around.
Okay. So we've got 1 round for me to try to do something before yank back. Has it noticed the mango, or has it noticed the fruit
I
bat?
have an idea, and I'm either gonna have to cut you loose, or you're going for. Well, I might have to cut you loose.
No.
You can make your way back to the fruit bat, right?
No.
What if I drop you off?
I will drop you.
I love this plan. I gotta tell ya.
Man,
What is the plan? Tell
I
me.
go
You can
away
tell me.
for,
We've
like-
established this part. Talk to me.
I go away for like
Don't just
what, 4 months, and y'all are like, you know what would be great? What if we permanently split the party in the worst possible place?
You
I
now
don't
see
even
where
know,
the idea
y'all.
stream comes from. Tom, just tell us your thoughts
Well, at
before
least
you
they
actually do
were-
something.
Yeah, at least they were smart enough to make sure that the best pilot was in the main ship.
Oh wait,
Oh wait.
that's me, I think, right now.
Okay. When we're spotted, fruit bat, stay cloaked. If they get close enough, I'm gonna break cover and guile them.
Hey, but to be clear, we're not cloaked. We're just off.
Yep, that works. So if
Because
wait,
you
wait.
bought a cloak and then didn't install it. I'm looking at it right here. The packaging says plug and play, but you need a particular type of screwdriver and you didn't get AA batteries.
damn it.
So, just
So,
want to be
yeah,
clear, we're off, not
Yeah,
invisible.
you guys- You know what? I'm going to. I don't want to drag the robot out of here. MacPack,
Give me 1 round to try something right now. Okay.
do it.
Am I close enough to interface with any sort of port at this moment in this round, GM?
Yeah, like you're on what's left of the bridge. You see like every surface is covered by this black ichor. It looks like it would be very sticky and slippery. If you feel those types of sensations, you think that it might be Helm. That is one of the panels that you are near.
Anything with sensors. Sensor log. Personal log.
Helm should have sensors.
Captain's log.
Not personal. I don't know. Where we are is what we're getting. And I rolled a 9 + 1 on devices.
Noise.
So
Very nice. So you take your tricorder and you just smash it down as hard as you can on the black stuff to give it a good crack. You smash it down again to make another crack, and you interface.
Oh no, the
And you-
tricorder is integrated. Remember, it goes through the thing, and I'm just like
Smashing.
actually
Yeah.
bashing down with the port. I'm like,
Okay, you're smashing
Back
with
into it.
your gnarly robot fist.
there's googly eyes on it.
And you plug in. I guess the idea is to you can eject the black box and then just grab it and go.
I'm also going to have
Yeah.
my own little personal tricorder thing and film the feed that he's sending me just in case. So it's this isolated system in case the virus.
First of all, it's day.
Sorry.
And second, if you can do anything this round, what you should do is, now that I've got the black box, pull the recall the tether. I
You
got what
have
we came for.
activated the black box. You still have to go get it.
Oh shit! Fuck! Okay, so
Get the,
next
get the
round.
actual.
Next round, I get the box, and you use your
All right.
turn to yank me back. Are we good with that?
Anybody
Cool.
on the fruit bet? Are y'all doing anything? Or are you just holding?
Can we set y'all up for
piece?
like a target round if we're gonna do this? If they get close, like, can you start aiming?
I was just gonna say, is there anything we can do that wouldn't give us away, that would like set us up to either fight to buy MacPack some time, or
we can activate the autopilot to put it on pilot or something.
Oh yeah, do you have pilot? Because I don't have pilot.
You just have to push
Philip
the button.
has a D6 in pilot.
Okay.
So we have one more round before they're on top of us, which is going to be the ultimate, this next one. So I figure with this one, I grab the loot box and the black box, and then Tom's round is hitting recall to pull me back. So then that means like I can do that, be yanked back, and be on board the Mango for next round or close to, and then that leaves you two to either set up the next round or distract and try to go away. I don't know, because they're going to be on top of us the round after next, right?
I have a plan with how to deal with it, but I can't have you dangling off the bottom of my ship.
That's why you like hang me. That's why next round you legit just yank me back. Once I've grabbed the black box, yank me back, and it says it takes a round. Like that will be the round I for me to get back.
Well, I rolled a 4 for activating the autopilot on pilot.
Perfect. All right, so
sweet.
The autopilot. Hey, thank you for activating the autopilot. I will be taking care of all your piloting needs.
I'm just picturing the one from Airplane, the inflated balloon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, essentially this.
Surely it'll work.
So, as MacPack is, you've interfaced with Helm, and the black box is ejecting further into the bridge, so you have to go further in. And you haven't checked your tricorder for anything for a while, which was always fun for me to know. So as you start floating further into the bridge, you did while you were outside.
Okay.
I'm still watching Eyes On though, and I guess watching my sensors, so maybe I could warn you.
With visual?
Visual, and I've got the sensors roll for before. I can do it again, but I don't want to activate active, just more passive camera type on the outside of the ship things.
So as MacPack is floating the bridge toward the back, you see some movement. Some of the blackness to the left and right of you is starting to rise.
It's totally the ship's cat, right?
MacPack.
Jonesy?
I think there's something in there. Look out. Look out. It's in the walls.
Oh, goody.
It is the walls?
Alright. So, these, the forms that are rising, their backs are just covered by the same, slick black material that the rest of the parts of the ship were, which is why you didn't see them before. They're both maybe 6 feet tall, and they look like they are a combination of snakes and spiders. So it's a long, leathery, single-footed tail with this trunk covered in scales, with 8 clawed arms coming out of the sides, ending in this massive, 5-eyed face with a maw full of 3-inch long, thin metal teeth.
Good
And
enough for me.
both.
Lasers.
Wait, I've got an idea.
I'm also gonna
Okay,
flip
I think
onto
you might. Oh, sorry,
open
Jasper, you might be
palms.
on mute.
I fixed it. Sorry, I was just gonna say, can we just hear the rest of what this thing looks like so we can understand if this actually is weird or, if it looks like all the other weird things that exist in this universe?
That's true. Maybe it's like, right.
It's definitely a weird look. I don't know if it's gonna look more weird than, but like what is like weird is just different, and you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm
different.
saying. Like you're describing
Mhm.
metal teeth, and I'm like, cool. So like chrysalid, like I'm sure there's
It
definitely
is-
another
That's a
alien
chrysalid
that's
being
like
like,
this
hey,
somewhere.
thank God you're here. We need a
It
flat,
is-
we had a
Well,
flat tire.
it
is
means like
not-
I might not
It
have
is
to
not
worry
a
about
thing that you
eggs,
have
but I
seen
have to worry
before.
about that thing.
I was
Sorry,
just gonna
what?
literally.
Oh, and it's got like
open
a kind of like
fire.
a mohawk of antennae.
Can I
Great.
actually shoot it with the ship lasers? My little fighter.
You can shoot the hell out
But
of the
wait,
bridge.
wait,
You
wait.
might hit
Hear me out
backpack.
first.
Yeah.
Hear me out first as well. Is this after I haven't spent my round yet?
You were moving.
This
towards.
is my round, so yes, you have spent your round. So
Okay.
next round, so TCs go.
You can go ahead.
I'm gonna. I can see the black box, right? Been ejected.
Yes. It is kind of
Can I
like
reach it?
in between them. You have to go like up. You can go to it and grab it as your action.
And then I can be recalled by. That sounds like a thing. Let's.
Yeah.
Or, so half of it is I could also maybe launch throw my probe at it, and then be retracted. But no, you know what? Let's just in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab the black box, I guess, and then stand by. You get me as soon as I get it, and I'm putting my one of my tentacle claws into extra hard mode to seal around it, so I can just
Alright.
yank it and just be pulled back as quickly as possible.
Your nanites kind of repositioning themselves around it.
Yeah, I mean just.
All right, so MacPack hustles over to the thing and slaps on to the black box. And Jasper, what do you want to do? Or
Peeps. I don't know what Peeps is up to. I guess how close are the ships is the ship that was gonna be here?
So one of them is within range. If it does a good enough sensor sweep, it will see you.
Great. And do we recognize the type of ship it is? Is it something? I guess because we're off and we don't have sensors up, we can't really see what it looks like.
And y'all's sensor rolls are. You've got D4s.
Yeah,
So I don't think it's worth it.
No, I don't think it's worth it. But I was just like, it's not like we can turn on the webcam or the reverse camera and be like, oh.
Yeah. That dot 1,000 kilometers from here is some sort of ship. Probably.
Now look at that dot. That dot right here. Sorry. I actually have pale blue dot hung on my wall, so anytime someone says look at that dot.
Yeah.
Does that come up in your life?
Honestly, given that I have a two friends that are in physicists, and one of them's close, and I love space and astronomy, but pale blue dot is one of the most iconic photos that has ever been taken in my opinion in human history.
That is fair. So
I don't know, Philip, what do you think? Should I light her back up? Should we wait?
I think we can wait just a little bit. But if we wait for a little bit, I will be on the shield, so if we ever see any hostilities, I can at least defend. But
Nice.
if we attack right now, for sure they will notice we're there. So let's have this as a plan B.
Okay. I guess, is there anything I can do to make it faster to turn back on? Or you said it was just like a flick of the switch and then we're back on?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess we will hold uncomfortably.
Okay. Tom?
Okay. Is retracting my whole round if I press the retreat button?
If you want to do it safely.
I don't care.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you can use like do a minor and flick the retrieve, where you can try to guide it back so MacBack doesn't slam into jagged metal bits on the way out.
To be fair, MacBack is also jagged metal bits.
I think, yeah, I'm actually gonna do the fast retreat, and I'm gonna provide some cover fire with fast retreat button and the power up, like full power, broadcasting like open band radio to the entire area.
Why?
You'll see. And I'll jump on there and be like,
Oh my god, they're everywhere! Get out of here! Mayday, mayday! And, this is GA Fighter 0472. Anyone who can read this, mayday! I'm the last survivor. I'm gonna...
It's actually S37-GA, but okay.
oh, sorry. I was inspired. So I'm going to be rolling Guile to try to trick them that I'm a survivor from the big ship who's made it to a fighter. So
That's a big presumption that, like, there's, like, something human on board that ship, or at least familiar.
Yeah, like, what difference?
I didn't think of that. And
Because I feel like, given where we are, it's probably going to be full of Mohawk bugs.
That's possible. See, yeah, I probably should have run the plan past everybody first.
Hey, I haven't been here for 4 months. It's fine. You guys are doing great. Go for it.
I'm assuming it's a GA pursuit from the stuff we came from before. But I could probably take a second to look at the ship before I don't know. Your call.
Maybe it had something to do with like the mechanical and weird scaly things that are happening, and maybe that stuff is related to that. But at the same time, I guess what's done is done. I'm on quick retreat. You've been powered up.
All right,
we
so
need
what's
to
your
get
guile
back to
roll?
the fruit bat as quickly as possible, which means we're going to have to reveal their position as a cause and effect, because we can't get out of here without them. So I guess that's y'all need to power up, guys.
First, I want to hear the
guile.
Thanks, Tom.
What's my guile? I don't have it in front of me. Anybody got my guile? You have the spreadsheet. What does?
Oh, the guile
It was high. D10 plus 2, I think.
I think it was really high, but I don't.
All right.
Have
I
your
rolled the
occurrence.
D10. It's an 8 plus 2 is 10. And I hope I'm right, or we're all going to die.
I mean, look amazing in this light.
What?
Not you. Just was saying because for some reason, Todd's maxed on my screen and smiled there. I'm like, wow, your teeth are very white.
I'd like to
not
thank
you,
the lighting.
not you, Jasper. Yellow teeth, Jasper.
Sorry, I didn't mean by that.
It's all
I'm a marshmallow. I don't have any teeth. It's fine.
Well, I also figured that.
I mean, teeth are a hazard for marshmallows. Let's be honest.
I mean, the best thing about not
Todd
having
is
teeth...
the only human, so that makes sense why I would say that. Your teeth are very white.
The best
Because
thing
Tom
about
is the
not
only
having
human.
teeth is you don't have to pay for space dental plans, because of course this is space capitalism.
Right. Guys, the suspense is killing me, but I also have this.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
How I feel.
All right,
about
so Tom
Ben.
does an amazing bout of bullshitting with the hope that the pursuers are the kind of
Human.
people that would care about a survivor. Now it's GM round.
Sorry, guys. I didn't think of that. I probably should have thought of that. I'm definitely regretting my decisions in life.
You that you're gonna die thing.
Regret is for after things go wrong. Things
I
haven't
must
gone
admit
wrong
that,
yet.
like, look, I'm just the last survivor of the enemy. Please.
Finish me off.
My
All I-
other plan, if
Because
this
we're
doesn't
all I
go
have
well,
are
is
these
I
files
will
of
I will give up
secrets.
state secrets. I'm here to defect.
So MacPack, you have got one of your droid arms on the black box, and you pull it out of the console. Little bits of the black architecture go floating off into space. And the two creatures are just staring at you with these blank, unblinking eyes that are it's like a crab's eyes or like a shark's eyes. They're just black and expressionless. And one of them is gonna go after the tether.
Ooh. Didn't think of that.
You can roll a dodge to try to get it out of the way.
What is my dodge? Where am I? D8. 7. Cool.
Very nice. So it's like reaching for the tether with this horrifying like 4-clawed hand thing, and you whip it out of the way just as the return is pulled, and you are just yanked out of the bridge, and the two creatures just kind of like watch you go.
Watch me be eat.
And I would like you to roll a second dodge to see how well you do getting past all of the debris.
Sorry about that.
7.
Very
I'm
nice.
okay. This is gonna be. I'm gonna have issues. I think
well,
I'm
I
worried.
like
I
to
might want to
imagine
swap
that
my
you're,
dice out now.
You're about to hit.
you want
but
high
then
or low?
part of you detaches. Oh no!
Oh,
I spoke
always
too
go
soon.
low.
You want low?
Yeah, go low.
Okay. As you are speeding out of the off the bridge, you are slammed into an outcropping of twisted metal, and you just get crushed in your left side, and that's 2 hit points of damage.
Ooh.
2 hit points. And how many do we
meanwhile-
have in general? 5 or
5?
3?
5.
5. Okay.
5. Yeah, Heroes is 6, Wanderverse is 5. And
So-
on the fighter,
Minus.
uh,
You said I got hit for 2 points.
Sorry about that.
on the fighter, you broadcast yourself. It was an excellent roll for Guile. Unfortunately, the pilot of the ship cannot be guiled. So they are going to open fire up on the fighter.
Oh, goody. Which has no shields.
It has dodge.
Can I
Yeah, it's pilot.
use pilot to deke?
You used your
I
action
used Guile.
to
Yeah.
I'll say that
Did you activate the autopilot?
I probably should have, but I did
fighter fighters are a little different because like you have to have either 2 people or 1 person in autopilot. So I'll say that the autopilot is auto on. So the ship automatically tries to dodge. You can
Sure.
roll a d8, but a 1 or a 2 is a botch.
All right, I'll roll. Oh, that's a 1.
Yeah, it is.
So
We're
the
back, baby.
autopilot just doesn't turn on, and your
Go, Otto,
ship
go.
is
Otto? Oh
the
God, he's
mango
spraying a
is
leak.
shot for so because it was pilot, I guess it never turned on for 2 damage.
Oof. How many does this
Yeah.
little fighter have?
I actually don't have that. I don't know how
I
many
think
hit
it's
points
all
it
the
has.
ships are 5.
Okay.
All the ships are 5, more or less.
Okay. So 5 minus 2 as well.
All right, PCs go. So
Backpack
the fruit
is,
bat is still hidden-ish.
Cool.
Maybe stay hidden and just
Oh,
remember us.
Also, the other 3 ships that were not investigating are now around to investigate. They will be here in 2 rounds.
Cool. Is Backpack
So-
aboard the Mango yet, or just like in the liminal space between large ship and Mango?
I'm going to say that
I smashed off of it
Backpack
going into
is
something.
bounced off, and then so MacPack is, as we speak, is being whacked onto the side of the Mango.
Okay, so they'll be on at the end of this round.
Yes.
I thought
Okay.
the timing that we had agreed on beforehand was not that. Because we had 2 rounds, be yanked back, and I would be on the ship.
That was
Yeah,
probably
so-
safe.
Although I guess it,
You are. Yes,
I
you
went
are
the
back
fast.
at the ship now.
so I'm
So you're
on
busy
the ship
at-
now.
you're
and
now-
can,
You are at the ship. You can do whatever you can on the ship, but you need to still get inside the ship. But
Oh,
you can do
okay.
it like a minor.
So they're like at the ship, but they are not on board the ship.
Just
Correct.
information that I would have appreciated knowing, but I guess it is what it is now. All right. Let's go to. Fuck, what the hell am I gonna do? Get on the ship?
I feel
at the
like
same
that's your one
time-
and only job.
you could fix it.
Really, the thing
You
I
can
can
still,
do.
Be
you still have
outside.
your action.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
So the order
We've been
I
hit.
have is I have Peeps, MacPack, Tom, Philip, but y'all can move that around if you so choose. For the people that haven't been here for a while, one of the options in ship combat is you can hold your action to do defense in the GM round, or you can take an action in the round.
I feel like Tom's turn. What do you think, Tom? Just I feel like we were able to talk to each other based on this whole tether, and
Yeah.
probably shouting at you for doing that thing anyway.
Sorry about
Shouting
that.
via text.
Oh, all
But
caps.
thinking
Easy.
like, you take pilot, and I will. Am I able to get a shot off at anyone? Like
Yeah,
the fighter
you
that
can take
attacked
your
us?
action. Yeah.
The only thing I can do like my thought is like pilot, like we need to get back to the fruit
Yeah.
bat and dock as quickly as possible.
Yep, that's my plan.
If it sets up in an RP way where like we have to get through something to do that, we have 1 torpedo left, and it just so happens that I have the torpedo skill.
Nice.
So
I'll get you the shot.
I don't know how
You
that's our.
take it.
So I feel like maybe with that, I don't know how that would scan in terms of like plot flow, because I'd be firing on anyone that got in our way while we're trying to get back to the fruit bat. That would be the goal.
Well, there is currently only 1 ship in the area. You could just open fire
Keep
on
them
that.
busy.
Right now, I guess might as well fire at it.
I mean,
Hopefully,
I tried to talk to it.
goes.
They didn't like it. The aliens on board the ship we just
8
left were probably
plus-
like, dude, stay down.
No, just
There's
8.
bad guys out there.
All right, so you launch the fighter's remaining torpedo, like just bullseyes the fighter, like right into like the front of it. Like you see, like the ship is ripped up, and that ship is destroyed.
Nice shot.
As it was blowing up, you realize that it is a Galactic Alliance fully automated fighter, which is why your guile wasn't able to work, because it is piloted by a program that does the tasks, and so whatever these things are doing, I guess you'll find out soon, because 3 more are coming up pretty quick. But the rest of you can do something, so...
I'm going full
Peeps,
pilot.
do you want to do anything?
To get back. Oh, sorry, go.
Oh,
ahead,
okay.
Peeps.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Come.
I forget what
So
my
you're gonna
pilot
fly
is.
back to the
I'm
mango?
having trouble opening things because I reloaded the computer.
Fly back to the fruit bag. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my plan.
Get us
Okay,
home.
you fly back to the fruit bat and dock.
Sweet.
All right, Peeps.
I feel like we got what we need, right? So
Yeah.
we can like leave
We
the
have
incredibly evil place and go.
Yep.
Am I remembering the plot
oh.
correctly?
I mean, that's always a good
anyone
plan.
else pick up? Y'all get any of that warp skill?
Warp? No.
Okay.
Do we not have anyone who can warp us out of here?
I have a D6.
Warp drive Billy is a
Autopilot, go!
Oh boy. Okay. I also don't have pilot or
Tom has a D8. MacPack has a D8. Philip has a D6. I have
Cool.
a D6 in warp.
well, maybe I'm gonna let
no one else
Philip
here has warp.
go before me, or unless Philip wants to hold their turn to pilot away from the 4 ships that are coming up on us.
3.
3.
Are you trying to leave us behind?
now.
Can just go in the laser and shoot them away.
Yeah, I can do that. All right. Do we want to let everybody wake up? We're shooting.
Yeah, they're already after us
So,
now anyway.
So Peeps flicks up the single routing switch that brings the fruit back to full power, ready to go. Everything's back online. Weapons warmed up. Torpedoes ready to go. Energy lasers on. The coffee maker's going. There's some
Oh
scotch
shit, the
coming out of
coffee maker's
replicator.
going, we're dead.
Do it. I'm gonna need a double espresso.
Tom
All right,
tossed me
well,
this way. I should have been
somebody-
cussed her.
Somebody ready to get ready to get us out of here. I will shoot at one of them.
Do it.
Okay.
So that's I roll my D8. The ship doesn't have anything else going on with its lasers. They're just regular lasers.
Correct.
Sweet.
Yeah.
6.
Okay, and the drone is going to dodge that. Jeez, these guys suck. So the laser blast from Peeps scores across the port of one of the drones, and Philip.
Philip is gonna EMP the others.
Nice.
Okay.
We're going full
I will let you know that if you attack, you will only have the defense of your autopilot.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're shooting the EMP.
And
Oh,
4.
because my turn was just spent doing this getting on ship thing.
Oof. The EMP like wraps out, and the drone did a terrible job of piloting, and it is down. Nice shooting, Tex. So there are 2 drones left, one of which is slightly damaged, and the one that was not attacked. So who wants to roll autopilot for me? Or I can do it on my... Do y'all trust me to
dibs, not
roll for
it.
you?
I don't know if you want me to be rolling anything given my track record.
All right, I'll roll it. Let's see what happens.
All right,
It's an
so
8,
it's
right?
D8 with
8!
Okay.
Boom.
So the first shot, the autopilot is like, oh, this is dangerous, and warps around it. Then the second shot, so roll it with a -1.
0.
Okay.
So that's it. So that's a super fail.
Wait. Yeah, I rolled a 1. And I got a
Minus.
-1.
So the fruit bat not only does not move, but the autopilot is like, I did a great job. I'm shutting down.
Okay, well...
And the fruit bat takes 1 damage from that because you were trying to dodge the lasers. PCs go.
Cool. Somebody get us the fuck out of here.
I can do that. Hopefully. Maybe.
I kind of picture you not being
well,
inside.
it depends.
Like, I figure you're water skiing behind me, and I just fling you in, and then I land. Just because it'd be metal.
So you've got... Honestly, I think Tom should take us out of here. The piloting, like, if we're using a piloting role in this turn, it would balance out because I could either do torps or I could do warp. And you and I both have the same level of piloting skill at
I
a
have
D8.
no warp whatsoever.
But I do. So take us out of here because I think that's... Are we using warp to
that
get
this
out of here?
round?
Or
Can
are we
we
using
get-
pilot?
On the fruit bat enough?
Actually-
Or are we spending it docking? Or
No, we're already here.
okay, cool.
We're-
Just getting my
Um,
head
GM,
canon right.
are we... do we use warp or pilot to get out of here?
You can use either. Eventually, you will need to use neutrino cannon to get past the Great Barrier.
No one knows how
Okay.
to do that because Vanessa.
We do,
blacked
actually.
You do?
Because Philip is awesome and elected to
amazing.
do it. So now we've got like 2 D6ers trying to do our best here.
Yeah.
So it's basically like a
I mean-
16-year-old with their driver's license, with their
Getting-
G2.
Here was the hard part. Getting
Trying
that
their
can't
best.
be that hard. I'm sure it'll
So
be fine.
we need a combo run of me running warp, rolling a good warp, and Philip rolling good neutrino after I roll good warp.
Am
I correct
Straight
in
up
my
pilot to
assumption?
keep us alive.
There's
Does
also
that sound? Is that right, GM?
Yes.
there's also
Okay.
just 2 drones left.
It's true. We could buy ourselves some time. Just roast them.
So, and we do have 2 laser cannons, so I guess like Peeps and Tom could go on lasers while we try to figure out this warp neutrino stuff. Does that sound like a plan, crew?
It might be good to have a sensor backup running while you try the warp neutrino combo, because we might be able to augment it with.
I will
good
have to
sensors.
use a turn to dispatch to detach the probe, though. If I do that,
No, I just mean like
can't use
if
it.
we aren't busy trying to deal with nasties, I could run sensors and you guys could do this.
Oh, okay.
Nudo
Well,
roll.
I'm gonna try to roll warp. 3, yay!
average.
Okay. You get to the engine room and you turn on the warp drive with the intent of going away from the fight and through the barrier, correct?
Yes. The idea is to get us out of here and have communicated this to Philip, so Philip knows, like, fire the neutrino cannon.
Okay. So Philip is going to fire the neutrino cannon?
Well,
Wait,
the
at
2
the
others
barrier?
haven't. The others haven't shot yet with their laser.
No,
shot.
the Philip. Philip, the neutrino cannon, we're not using it as a weapon this time. We're using it as a speed boost. You're basically putting the NOS into the gas tank.
Yeah, I feel like you're
Please
running
do
away
it.
from the fight.
My point is, if we fail, we have no defense whatsoever against the two drones.
No, we have
I'll do
we have
pilot.
2 laser people standing by on lasers.
No.
And
Peeps do
pilot.
Lasers
I'll
is
do
not
pilot.
defense. Are you pilot?
Oh yeah, but
I'm
Todd
pilot.
also is.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got pilot
Okay.
standing by.
Okay.
Ah.
And it's a 6.
Hey.
Nice. So
Nice.
that's a 5. Okay, so the fruit bat is hurtling past all of these desiccated ships with the 2 remaining drones hot on its tail.
5 on
But
pilot.
they don't have warp and they don't have a fancy neutrino cannon. So once again, you fire this glittering ball of purple particles toward the barrier, and then for a moment you all feel yourselves turning into purple particles and becoming disassociated and becoming one with nothing as you disintegrate and hurtle at astronomically fast speeds through this barrier that protects an entire galaxy from a black hole. Science be damned. And the fruit bat materializes on the other side of the barrier, and you are safe and alive with 25% less quasar fuel. So I think it's like
We're down to
27% now.
Yeah.
We're at 25%.
A little over a quarter, I think.
That's enough.
Okay. Well, if you want to give us a little bit more, I'm good with that.
And as you blast out, you see the giant railgun ship that is stationed just outside the divide.
Oh, right.
Yep.
That thing.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's-
say those probes don't have warp, so how did they get there? And who was operating
we did
them?
leave we did run away from a big ass starbase
Yeah, that one.
when we were
and I'll
going
point
toward the
out
barrier. So
the thing that's
kinda
aimed
makes sense.
directly at us.
Wait, sorry, what were we doing on our way through the gate to the void? Did we just go
You
from
weren't
like
running
a
away from it. You were just
we
weren't running away
broke the
from it. You were
blockade.
trying
We
to
ran
avoid
through it.
You were trying to avoid being seen, which you
Yeah.
did. Until
Which we did.
now.
We actually did
Now
it
they know
very
you're
well.
there.
But now they definitely know. So here's one of the things I'm thinking is we've got the black box, and more importantly, I've got the black box, which I'm a thing that can connect to it and connect to other things. We could just broadcast
I was
what
going
we
to say
found
exactly that.
on
Just
all
beam
open
it.
channels.
what's in the box?
Exactly.
It's
And
probably
so-
just basic shit. Like today. Captain's
you
log.
can broadcast it, but it's radio waves, so you haven't got anything specialized for transmitting this kind of
We
information.
have the decoder thing.
so
Can that work in reverse?
the
Wait,
the space
guile
station
roll.
would get it.
Yeah.
But anyone else would have to be like in the area to get it, unless they wait for it to arrive at them.
Oh yeah, the idea is like the thing that's pointing their gun at us. We want to let them know like what we found, what we have, and that like, hey, don't shoot us, because we have some really good intel. You probably want it. Is my thought.
I mean, do they want it, or are they? Sorry, just because aren't there like two emperors, and there's like a goal of like horrible propaganda and lying?
We don't know.
Are we sure that they wouldn't just be like, cool, now we know where that information is that we don't want shared. Let's just blow up that
Nuke 'em.
tiny ship and be
Two
done.
birds, one laser.
Just making sure, because I haven't been here and I have no idea what the Galactic Alliance has been up to. It doesn't sound like we're friends.
Oh, it hasn't been up to good things recently because yes, you've actually that is A plus
Deduction.
level for counting.
Yep.
Okay, so I mean, like, I'm not saying we shouldn't do this. So I'm just saying let's.
Do we?
You know.
If there's a better idea, I think we're all open to suggestions.
Hey, we got
I will also
one more jump on that neutrino warp. Technically,
yeah,
we could just do that again to get it.
Wait. What does GM say?
The railgun is a space station, which is basically just the giant gun pointed toward the Great Barrier, and then the other large portion of it is a giant receptacle for quasar fuel.
Yep. So that's another thing that we want to get to if we can.
I'm going to assume that they will treat us as hostile.
This information might make them not. I don't know. And for the rest of it, maybe there's a guile roll because unlike they're supposed to be humans on this station, aren't there?
It's a Galactic Alliance station.
So it means somebody's answering the phone.
Somebody who sent those
Tom,
droids, the drone ships to kill us.
But no, but the drones don't have warp, so they couldn't possibly have come from this station.
Not directly, but they are GA property, and this is GA.
They came from a mothership, but at the same time, we're here now, and the things that the options that we have, or we either can run, or we can talk to them, because we can't fight this big, massive space station with our little tiny fruit bat. What are we gonna do? Drop like some guano on them? We've got 5 torpedoes, but
you do remember that before the drones showed up, you had 4 distinct energy signatures from the edge of the barrier. It is possible that the railgun is sending drones into the barrier the same way y'all got there.
Yep. So do we but and our options are either to talk, try to blow it up, which is very unlikely, or run.
Well, I was thinking we have 27% of fuel left, and each hop we make with the neutrino warp thing takes 25% of our fuel tank. So we'd have 2% fuel to get home.
Yep.
We could
sounds about right.
Get out of range.
Where are we gonna
go home? This big thing and just like deep space somewhere further where they can't find us.
Can our leaps be tracked?
Sometimes. Like it depends on most of the time if someone is like following you through warp, they have to be like doing it immediately. And then it was a combination of like sensors and warp to see if they can get on the same trajectory as you.
Okay, so we've got, I guess, a couple options here. Like we can, if we want to take it out, they've got a shitload of quasar fuel, and while it would be lovely to have it, firing a couple torpedoes at it would probably be pretty boomy if we needed to. Which also means that's a thing that we could use to threaten it to be like, let us go.
I'm not afraid of the giant thing, and like, other than the fact it's aimed right at us, I'm okay with it existing and being ready to shoot at whatever destroyed all those ships and people. As a thing in the universe, I'm kind of glad this is here. I think.
Yeah, me too. I don't want it to be blown up.
So run or talk. I don't want to make this call on my own because
let's try to talk.
Impulsive.
We can actually do all of them.
I blame my freeze
because you have guile. Peeps, I think, is guile. Tom and I are the ones that are just gonna try to ad hoc the warp here. Oh wait, what does the autopilot on the fruit bat have after we repair it? Because it's down.
It's D8 in pilot shields warp.
Okay, so that sounds like a good spot for warp.
Peeps opted for implosion grenades because it sang to them.
I'm going to
Have a
spend
little
my
guile because
turn.
you are so cute. And
I
that's
am
it.
adorable.
I think Marshmallows should get a +1. Just
We have to choose between repair or guile, and I chose repair.
fair.
I'm
You're
going to
still
spend my
adorable.
turn. Okay, so I guess Peeps could roll repair at a D10 +1 to maybe restore the autopilot.
Ooh, that might be good. Because
Or
if
I
this is
could
a
do
fight
that.
and we're not insta-dead, we're gonna need that.
Because the idea is like if we can restore the autopilot, then we can get it to punch and like get us a boost to our warp roll, and we can have the warp plus neutrino cannon as contingency, while Tom tries guile.
I'm gonna
All right.
maybe
So
try the
it's
same con again.
It is now 11:40. I would love a decision about what y'all want to do.
That's my thought right there. What do y'all think?
I'm down for that. I'll jump on the mic and hope that the GA listens to reason.
And Peeps, can you do the repair?
Yeah, I can do the repair, no problem.
Okay.
What I was made to do.
Philip,
Actually, weren't you
you go with
genetically
the warp?
engineered to be a nutrient and health supplement?
No comment.
I mean, that's not all you are, but that's where it started. You have since grown in our hearts and minds to so much more.
And replicator.
And yeah,
Uh-huh.
you've tied up the replicator system for a really long time.
That's a 9 repair roll.
Yeah,
Nice.
the autopilot is almost better than new.
Great.
All right, Philip, do you have anything you want to do?
I'm gonna activate the autopilot. Put it on warp.
Wait, we're standing by for the warp, right?
It's faster if we use the autopilot.
Neutrino
Yeah, the
cannon.
D8
Yeah.
Because
again.
we need both a warp roll and a neutrino cannon roll to get us that burst of speed that we're talking about. If all stuff goes to hell, so
Okay.
can you stand by with a neutrino cannon as the only person that has it?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
I will.
All right.
Attention station. Hold your fire. We're survivors from... What's the name of that ship again?
Ipe.
The BIP. We have important information for the security of our galaxy. I repeat, hold your fire.
And give me your guile roll.
I don't want to look. 6. Oh, +2 is 8.
Ooh.
I was more convincing to the droid.
I am the only droid.
Sorry, drone.
And the response from the station is, congratulations on your survival. You're going to need to dock with the station. Here are the coordinates. This is the landing bay. You will need to go there ASAP for debriefing and scrubbing. Please make your course that direction immediately, or we will assume that you are rabbiting.
Roger that. I would request. I've got sensitive skin, so I would prefer less scented sanitizer, scrub. I get hives.
So
Okay.
now we have to.
Let's-
Do we play nice or do we rabbit? I suggest we start docking because hey, we can steal some fuel.
On a scale of like 1 to like super wanted, how criminal are we at this point?
Pretty
Well, that's
much
a
on
long
there.
story.
Kind of wanted. It
It's
depends.
a
Like some
sweat.
factions like us, some really don't.
Officially, so you're from all of the the horrible anti-government crimes that the Fruit Bat committed on Knotwood, you should be much more wanted than you currently are. But no warrant ever went out. You also know that there was a extremely high level, like Secret Service agent that was literally in the area looking for you by name and ship. So it is possible that no one wants to find you because the people in power don't want anyone to know what you have, but the people in power have also put out their own agents that will do anything possible to get you.
And
so the answer
they
to
were
your
the
question
ones
is
that
you are wanted, and you are wanted very much, but also not at all.
So we're
we're
wanted
like,
very much.
It's
but
like we
not
had
publicly.
Simon and River on our ship, essentially.
Right.
Not...
So like docking here is going to kill us? I'm just establishing what our choices are.
I'm thinking that we run still, we rabbit, because we've got the boost, and we do have 27% fuel
To be
instead
fair,
of 25.
we are technically in a propaganda war. If we make friends with the military, in the military, we could earn some points there.
We could, provided they like us, but I'm pretty sure that this station right now is not being governed by the actual emperor, whom is our friend, more or less.
We're on the edge.
But it is
the
governed by the
galaxy.
one whom doesn't like the one that is our friend. Like right now, the underdogs like us. These are not the underdogs. They have a massive railgun. I vote we run.
Ooh, I've got an idea.
That's the whole idea, was like guile them while we're powering up, so they don't, so we can get away.
Nice and close. You rig a torpedo to go supercritical.
No,
or a few.
We still kind of want this railgun here pointing at this whole Night Terror Netherverse. I think we just need to get the F out of D. If we can siphon fuel by a feign operation, that's great. But if not, let's just go.
What I was actually thinking is if we rig it to blow just after we go, so it looks like we exploded. And then meanwhile, I jump on the radio and be like, "Oh God, the computers aren't responding. We've got a virus. Ah!"
But we don't blow up the railgun, right?
We're trying to fake our own deaths.
Yes.
While being watched by
the military.
A military.
It couldn't possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
I
mean, it sounds chaotic.
We managed to do something impossible like this.
I mean,
GM, what do you think?
That's all I do. The excuse and backstory is 70% of my brain survived the ancient hypersleep technology. So
if you want to do that, I want to see a repair roll to rig the torp. I want to see a warp roll to activate the hyperspace. I want to see a neutrino cannon roll to activate the hyperspace.
Because they can't check that we warped all weird and far.
Guile roll to convince them of all of that.
That sounds
all right,
like a wheelhouse,
roll.
Yeah.
So Tom does guile. Pete does repair. Neutrino. Okay, we're already dealing with shit.
Don't you?
So that's a grand old 2 for repair on this torpedo. So we're real lucky it doesn't blow on board.
Fake our death. I said fake it.
Whoa! Yeah, and
I need you to blow up a torpedo. Sure thing, boss.
Okay.
Advance roll. I rolled a 6. I've got a P. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll get on the radio and be
Sorry,
like...
what was that, Francois?
It's a bit too late. Everybody rolled. I wanted to suggest that if everybody would be comfortable, we could rig out the mango. So while the mango
So there's actually
explodes,
wreckage.
because there's actually wreckage, and then we use the explosion as a cover to leave.
That's an excellent idea. I haven't rolled my guile yet.
And this way we can, I think it will make it more credible, and we can, while the distracted by the explosion, we can just wiped out.
Yeah.
While instead of risking damaging our own ship and doing, like, if we like undock a little bit the mango and we make it explode close enough just to give us like a repel. Like,
When we docked in such a hurry, we might have just been on the outside. I don't know, like clamp on.
Yeah.
So just detach.
I mean, my repair roll is still a 2.
Yeah, it may or may not blow. How hard is it to blow something up? Come on.
It's a lot easier to blow something up than it is to put it back together.
That's true.
That's why I have implosion grenades.
There's nothing to put back together when your
but
atoms
that
are all
means
squished.
sacrificing the mango if we do that.
I'm game with that. And MacPack isn't here, so let's do it.
You were saying
He comes running back.
they come
Sorry, they
running
come.
back.
Yeah, yep. Sorry. You made it back just in time.
I'm
try
actually
and talk
kind
some
of on
sense
board
into
with
us.
that. I like the plot line of the whole
Nice.
idea of like Peeps trying to repair the torpedo, and instead of crit failing, it's just realizing like they crit failed and like, no, this isn't a good idea. We can't use this torpedo. And then so we think, what about the mango? I'm like, okay, fine, we're gonna fucking use the mango. Let's just go drop it off.
Would it be a separate...
Bonus.
Leave Tom on
now
board
you're-
though.
Bonus. Now you're
Kidding.
way less likely to split the party. Where you gonna go?
Deep space?
we did use the last torpedo. It is kind of like its own torpedo now. Why not? Like, we'll just set that
We're
to
keep-
rig. We won't fire
we're-
the torpedo and use the
We're
mango.
keeping you
use the mango.
safe. It's great.
Okay.
You're not
And I
allowed to
6
have
on
sex.
my
I can
warp
say-
roll.
Right, and so instead, so I guess you could contact the autopilot on the Mango and tell it to crash into the ship, or you could take another couple of seconds, I guess, to change the plan and run around and fiddle with the Mango to make it blow up instead.
I'll try to buy time for us to do that second one, maybe.
Okay.
Sorry, station. We are coming in, but something's weird with our reactor right now. I'm getting some weird signals here. The systems are. The system.
I start sending argumentative text as well, and just be, hey, no, it's the blue wire. What are you talking about? Don't do the
There's something
don't do
weird
the
with our
red wire. It's
computers.
always the blue wire. Trust
Hold
me,
on,
it's the
we're
blue
trying
wire
to
next to
sort
the
it-
yellow
sort it
valve.
out. Hold
I
on a
think you
second. We're standing by the dock, but we just need a second to lock this down.
I think you should tell them that there's some kind of weird ichor in here.
Oh God, why is it sticky? Why is my chair sticky? What's this?
Don't ask, don't
Mucusy
tell.
goo.
That's the establishment we polished, but you just, here's some cleaner. I gave it to you last week. You just need to do it down. I rolled a 5 on my guile.
Oh gosh,
Rolled a
I just
10.
imagine it. There was the chair so sticky, and in the back, like, he still shits himself.
That might have been better what I would thought, but
One time, guys.
Smell
One time.
here.
No. This is more of like an ichor, like a mucusy, somewhat acidic goo.
is it coming from your espresso maker again?
No, it's
Oh,
coming
no,
from
it
the
really
vents.
is.
The air
Oh,
vents.
what is
They
this?
are convinced that
I
you
rolled a
are
10
super gross.
plus 2 on the
They
guy.
are definitely convinced that you are all super gross and possibly infected. They start to change the trajectory of the railgun to kind of come more pointed toward the fruit bat, but they're not powering it up. They're just preparing themselves. So again, repair roll to destroy the mango. Warp roll guile roll and Trino roll.
I should have saved that 10.
That's a 4.
Hey, you doubled it.
That'll still work.
Okay.
So, Peeps, what are you doing to make the mango go self-destruct?
So because we wanted to look like an explosion, I think Peeps is gonna take one of their implosion grenades and like rig it in the engine room. Like I guess around wherever the fuel is. Is there actual fuel on the short range ships, or is it just long range ships? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's actual fuels there as well.
Yeah. So Peeps is gonna use one of their 3 implosion grenades to like cause a... I mean, I guess an implosion grenade wouldn't start a fire.
Just switch the wires, put it in reverse.
In sci-fi it does.
Yeah. Well, since this is sci-fi and we're bending some rules here, Peeps is
You're crossing the streams.
Yeah, Peeps is gonna, I don't know, use the implosion grenade to like fuck up the fuel in the engine, so it just kind of blows. But with the timer, a little bit of a timer.
I'm glad you added that.
So they can get back aboard the ship and we can
see
time
really,
our
that's
warp.
the difference between a 2 and a 4.
They have like a little countdown, like a little watch. They're like, okay, we've got I don't know 50 seconds or something. Whatever, it's fast. It's gotta go quick.
Let's a warp roll from MacPack. You gonna do anything special?
Was that 3? I don't know.
It's not a 1.
It was like I feel like I had this brilliant. I rolled a 6 when I went beforehand to try my warp roll, but we didn't go to warp, so it was like I was almost. Oh, I've got this great. Oh, wait, Tom, what was I thinking? What was I doing? Am I a droid with ADHD? The shit. And just so in this case, just realizing, okay, the implosion grenade is going off. Like just knowing that the implosion grenade is going off is like trying to just set it up to go for that kind of moment right after, because in close proximity, and hoping that the guile roll is like a scream on a perfect time, and just, but I'm trying to time it based on when I'm expecting the implosion grenade to detonate.
Perfect.
Everybody's got a heads-up display of like 50, 49.
And then you have to do the wait, what's wrong here? There are ants in my pants type thing.
All right, Philip, are you gonna do anything special for the neutrino roll?
I'm gonna dance while I'm pressing the button.
It's like a
The
Fortnite dance.
What kind of dance are you going to be doing? Is it traditional phase hippo dance?
Yeah, it's close to Irish.
It's one of the emotes in his game.
I assumed you were gonna dab.
Yeah, it's actually.
There you go.
It's actually like dabbing from left to right is by swinging, like
Doing the
an
running,
act,
the
Sister
running
Act
hippo.
2.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, give me the neutrino roll.
Hey, it's
Oh,
good.
sorry,
He's not
warp
teabagging
roll.
Another-
anymore. We have to
Another
talk to him.
6.
Nice.
Another 6.
Nice.
All right,
Yeah.
and the guile roll from Tom.
It's not a 1. I rolled a 2, plus 2 brings it to 4.
The combining factors. Let's say, what are you
I got
going
a
to
10
say for
last
your?
time, too, so.
Yeah. There. They have no reason to doubt you.
Wait, that sticky stuff isn't coming from my butt. That's coming from terrible xenomorphic alien creatures. Oh no! Activate
And-
self-destruct. We'll save the universe by sacrificing ourselves. Tell our story. Godspeed.
with that, the mango flies its last fight and explodes after imploding. There is a plasma blast and debris glows flying everywhere. At that exact same moment, you slam into neutrino warp, so there is just radiation.
I just picture our
flooding
faces
the area,
flapping behind us in the wind.
and the fruit bat just jettisons off into deep space, burning off another 25% of its fuel, leaving you with 2% fuel, which is not great. But
That's not a lot.
you are not. You are not dead. You are not captured. You are not eaten. That seems like an excellent place to be.
What's
We
in the
have,
box?
And we have 5 torpedoes, 2% fuel, 4 hit points.
And a cloaking device you haven't yet installed.
Yeah. Well, you said that we couldn't get it installed. That's why we didn't install it.
And on that note, and it's also midnight.
Yeah. I propose an after credits scene where we're like coasting, conserving fuel by running everything as minimum and like bundled in all our clothes and like freezing our butts off, those who feel cold, and like
just Tom.
Well, the marshmallow is probably frozen solid.
That's true.
And like,
MacPack is just thinking
weeks to get where we're going.
I've got an internal battery pack, but so if you all want some entertainment, look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Oh, are we sure we didn't pick up that virus in the dead zone? I think that's what that is.
The horse virus. Give it a lick. It tastes just like raisins.
Right, you need to clear your cache, MacPack.
All right. Well, thank you.
I would have, but like, Tom spilled espresso on it, just gummed up the whole thing. Like I need someone to go in there and clean it all.
Yes, espresso. All right. Thanks very much, Devin and everybody, and great to see everybody back at the table again. I'm using my announcer voice, so you take me more serious-like, but always fun to play. So thanks for rolling some dice again. And I will just move my. This is for the non-podcast listeners. Look at the kitty. Look at the kitty.
Oh, the very squishy.
I got a kitty cat. They were playing with dice earlier, and it was adorable. Okay, that's all. All right. Have yourself a great
There's a lot of cuddles right
everybody.
There. Welcome back, everyone that has come back, and good night, everyone that is going to go to bed. And I will see y'all next week.
It's nice to see y'all. Have a good night, friends.
Everybody. Have a good
Next
night.
week.